You guys ran out real deep. We went around the break wall in 15 foot of water, 40 to 50 foot back leads with little spros, right in front of the stacks.
15 foot of water.
15 foot of water.
Oh boy. Congratulations, guys.
There's a whole world of competitive fishing out there, amateur events and professional ones. Major league fishing is actually a thing. These fishing derbies happen all over the place for all different kinds of fish. And most of them have some serious prizes, $100,000 boats, sponsorship deals, and tons of cash. Combine money and competition, and you can get cheating too. There's a long history of it in these events. Field and Stream magazine wrote about a guy who was caught after he stole a large bass out of an aquarium and entered it into a competition. In case it's not obvious, you're not supposed to do that. At a different tournament, where the length of the fish determined the winner, one angler tried to Frankenstein his catch by putting the tail of one fish onto another. So in order to safeguard against cheating, there are all sorts of rules and regulations. And winners often have to take polygraph tests to confirm their victories. Yeah, lie detector tests.
It's crazy.
The first whiff of Kaminsky and Runyon cheating comes in 2021. They just won 3 huge amateur fishing events to close out the year. In a piece for the news website Cleveland.com, Runyon estimates that together, they won over $300,000 for those events. He's quoted saying, "There were a lot of long days and hard fishing involved, but the top locations we found for trophy walleye paid off." To confirm one of their wins, they passed a polygraph test with flying colors. But on a different test, one of the duo, we don't know who, fails. Just like that, it disqualifies them from one of their victories and costs them about $120,000. And they're really angry about it. Runyon tells Cleveland.com, quote, "Our reputation means the world to us, and we would never cheat." He says they weren't just upset about losing money, they were upset because their names were dragged through the mud. The 2 disgruntled fishermen even say they were going to lawyer up. Because polygraph tests aren't bulletproof, they generally aren't allowed as evidence in a court of law. But in fishing tournaments where anglers compete in good faith with each other, it's the last measure for tournament organizers to make sure anglers are following the rules, short of catching a cheater in the act. The following year, in 2022, Kaminsky and Runyon keep entering competitions and winning.
Chase Kaminsky, Jacob Runyon, your champions.
Your new leaders, 2017 Chase Kaminsky, Jake Runyon. Where's Chase at?
Starting in June, they win 3 tournaments in a row on the Lake Erie Walleye Trail, a series of amateur fishing events. And that's unheard of.
In any tournament fishing, I've fished tournaments my whole life since 17, 18 years old. No matter how good you are or what you know, nobody wins them all. Nobody wins them all.
Steve Hendricks and a lot of other experienced anglers get suspicious. They suspect Runyon and Kaminsky are cheating, but they don't know how. They claim they never see Kaminsky and Runyon out on the water, either before or during competition. And there's rumors they never donate their catches to food banks, something most other anglers do in tournaments like this.
I was angry, and it's like you can't say anything because if they are legit doing what they do, then good for them. But it's just, in the back of your mind, you're like, there's no way they're that good and they can beat us every time. There's no way.
It doesn't matter if you fished for a week and knew every single school of fish out there, they would always beat you by 5 to 8 pounds, and you just question it. You're like, what the hell is going on?
That's